A huge column of Ukrainian armored vehicles was destroyed by a missile strike, as a result of a massive missile attack on a moving convoy of Ukrainian army equipment. 24 armored vehicles, army trucks, SUVs and armored personnel carriers were destroyed. Judging by the situation on the video frames, the equipment was destroyed within the last 72 hours, however, there are no other details on this yet. On the presented video frames, you can see army trucks, destroyed Husky armored vehicles, armored personnel carriers with a mounted twin anti-aircraft gun, AT-72 tank and other equipment. Where exactly the latter was destroyed is not specified, however, the fact that the military equipment belongs to the Ukrainian troops is beyond doubt, since today only Husky armored vehicles are in service with Ukraine. In total, about 24 pieces of military equipment can be counted in the photographs, while the fact in which direction it was destroyed remains unknown. As for the nature of the damage, experts believe that the blow was delivered using MLRS. The armed forces of Ukraine launched an attack on Novoselivskoye. The Ukrainian military launched an attack on the settlement Novoselivskoye and NP Kuzymovka in the Svetovsky district of the Luhansk region. According to Russian military correspondents, after recent clashes in the area, heavy fighting has begun here, which, in all likelihood, is due to the arrival of additional Ukrainian forces here from the Kherson region, as Avia.pro journalists have previously reported, according to the Russian war correspondent Semyon Pegev. On the Lugansk front, the Russian army is trying to break through in the area of the settlement Stelmahovka. However, difficult oncoming ground battles are observed near the settlement Novoselivskoye. The key danger is the fact that the output of the armed forces of Ukraine to the settlement Novoselivskoye and NP Kuzymovka will give the armed forces the ability to control a large area, and therefore there are constant clashes between Russian and Ukrainian forces. On the Luhansk front, the Russian army is trying to break through in the area of the settlement Stelmahovka. However, difficult oncoming ground battles are observed near the settlement Novoselivskoye. Heavy fighting between Russian and Ukrainian military in Svetovo region. Russian war correspondents do not confirm the information about the expansion of the zone of control of the armed forces of Ukraine to the southwest of Kremenaya. Continuing artillery duels are reported. There are unconfirmed reports of the appearance of Ukrainian troops in the area of the settlement of Popovka, which is about a kilometer from the P66 highway, and about 4-5 kilometers southwest of Svetovo. There were clashes in the area the previous day. Russian troops are in full control of Svetovo, despite the rather difficult situation in the area of the P07 and P66 highways. It is known that heavy BMPT Terminator is deployed on the outskirts of Svetovo. Several of these vehicles were caught on video footage of military correspondents. In the Kupiansk direction, the active actions of the Russian troops thwarted the attacks of the company tactical groups of the armed forces of Ukraine, reinforced by mercenaries, from the areas of the settlements of Przashatrivniv, Kislavka, Krokhmalnoy of the Kharkov region. As a result of artillery fire, assault and army aviation strikes, more than 60 Ukrainian servicemen and mercenaries, 3 tanks, 1 infantry fighting vehicle and 2 armored personnel carriers were destroyed, in the Krasnolimansky direction. As a result of preemptive actions by Russian units, an attempt by the armed forces of Ukraine to attack with 2 company tactical groups in the direction of the settlements of Chervonopopovka and Ploschenka of the Luhansk People's Republic was thwarted. Up to 50 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 infantry fighting vehicles and 2 armored vehicles were destroyed, in the Donetsk People's Republic. During offensive operations by Russian troops, more than 120 Ukrainian servicemen, 2 tanks, 3 armored combat vehicles and 7 vehicles were destroyed. Operational tactical and army aviation, missile forces and artillery hit 9 control points in the areas of the settlements of Kislavka, Ivanovka, Krokhmalnoy, Berestovoy of the Kharkiv region, Serebryanka, Vodian of the Donetsk People's Republic, Stelmahovka of the Luhansk People's Republic, Vasil, Novoraysk of the Kherson region, and also 86 artillery units in firing positions, manpower and military equipment in 176 districts, in the area of the settlement of Avdiivka in the Donetsk People's Republic. A US-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery radar was destroyed. During the day, air defense systems shot down 10 enemy unmanned aerial vehicles in the areas of the settlements of Kremenaya, Novokrasnyanka of the Lugansk People's Republic, Novotroitskoye, Maximovka, Aljinka and Vuhledar of the Donetsk People's Republic.